Hey guys, happy holidays. I just wanted to thank everyone for the hugely positive response I got from my last video about quitting my full-time job to focus on YouTube full-time. It was really heartwarming to read all your comments because everyone was just so supportive. So I just like to do a quick little exoskeleton holiday update because I actually got a few things for Christmas which might be useful in my projects. So first of all, my brother got me some Tinkerkit stuff. And Tinkerkit's cool. It's for the Arduino, and it's basically a set of pre-made sensors and switches and actuators that all interface nicely to a little shield that just goes on the Arduino. And the thing I like about this is it comes with some really nice and long jumper cables, because obviously the sensors on the exoskeleton are going to be rather spread out. There's a few useful things in here. There's some switches, a touch sensor, I believe there's a temperature sensor, a potentiometer, linear potentiometer, a whole bunch of stuff, and a little 12-volt relay, which will be useful for controlling some of the power systems on the exoskeleton. And then in addition to that, there's obviously a little LCD module, so I might be able to put my system pressure on here or something. Something silly that looks kind of cool, you know. Anyways, in addition to that, I got a bag of random pneumatic parts from my uncle, because my uncle's also an engineer, and sometimes he gets stuff that has to be thrown out, and he'll save it for me. So he's recently working on a project that used a whole bunch of pneumatics, and this stuff is most obviously very useful for the exoskeleton build. Tons of little fittings, which is great because these fittings can usually run anywhere from $5 to $20 each. Few cylinders. This one has a 2-inch stroke. This one has a 1-inch stroke. Could be useful for hands or something like that. A whole bunch more fittings. Here's some flow control valves. And these would probably be fairly pricey each. But the beauty with these is it'd be pretty easy to attach a motor to the end. Then you could use that not only as a flow control speed valve, but you could control it on and off using a little motor. In addition to that, there's some Schrader valves. Now, a Schrader valve is what's used on bicycle wheels and car tires. So you can actually just attach like a bicycle pump to this, and the other side is, I believe, a 1/8 MPT thread, which means we could actually install this onto the tank, and hypothetically, if we ran out of battery power and we had a good bicycle pump, you could repressurize the tank, which is pretty cool. Finally, he gave me a strip of LEDs. So these are 1-watt Cree LED modules. And the neat thing with these is they're meant to be broken off and used individually, but it's still on there because this is the way they were produced. So I think it would be kind of cool if we jumpered all these leads together and created a 12-watt LED bar. At 12 watts, you're probably looking at around 1,000 lumens, which is pretty bright. It's still not very bright compared to my through-night flashlights, but it would still be pretty cool. So I think we might try doing that. We're probably going to have to put a heatsink on the back because these things will get hot. But it could make for a cool patch in the armor of light. Anyway, that's about it for now. I've got a cool project lined up as well. Basically, as I was describing in my last video, filming these projects takes a while, which is why we've set up a multi-camera setup. And we're actually using that right now. So for example, we can switch between the two cameras. And we have a camera right here looking down at the table. We have another one there. And I plan on adding a few more. And what that means is all I do is I need a friend at the computer who can switch between the different cameras. There's my friend right now. And what we'll also do is we'll have some permanent light setups, which means this entire build area we'll just be able to do video after video with almost no editing, which means many more videos for the YouTube channel, which is what you guys want, right? Anyway, happy holidays, and hope you guys have a good new year.